2, 1, 0. Hello, Image here, and we're going to be continuing CJ versus Hite from the June 28th Proleague match. We have another mirror match, Terran versus Terran, Iris versus Leta. That is Iris for CJ in purple at the 1 o'clock, and Leta for Hite is in red at the 4. I've been saying that every game so far should be interesting, and none of them have been yet, so hopefully this one will be a more interesting sort of spectatorial experience for everyone involved, and a more interesting commentating experience for me, I hope. Though I hope it is interesting because the level of play is good rather than just terrible, which you know, happens. It makes for fun spectating sometimes, but you know, I'd rather watch an entertaining and good game than just an entertaining or just a good game. So you know, I would expect the same from all of you. So let's hope that's what happens. Depot is going up for both players, so it looks like nothing too wild and crazy going to be happening. Which leads me to think there's going to be something of a long game. There's an you know, quick scout for Leta scouting at Depot, so that's going to be, you know, pretty. He's going to get the quick scout, though. What it's going to do for him is open a debate. And wait a second, that's not a scout at all. That's a proxy barracks in the middle of the map, and that's first of all an interesting bit of timing, putting it down after the depot, and you know, in that mid-map position. I'm kind of wondering what he's thinking there. He's also grabbing his gas. Iris, on the other hand, is doing neither of those things, so see, and he's sending out an SCV of his own, but he hasn't planted his barracks yet, even though by now he really could have. And what? Oh my! Iris with a 14cc. This could be, and is in fact quite likely to be, a disaster for him. He is going to be way behind on unit production, and I don't know if Leta had any way to expect this coming, or if he crowd hacked, as he was alleged to have done once before, looking in the crowd and getting some sort of signal about the about a match. He was accused of doing this by the KTF coach, though Kespa didn't seem particularly impressed. And seeing that SCV scout, Iris is reacting strongly, sending a number of SCVs to chase, probably to prevent any sort of bunker rush on the expansion. Leta is pulling SCVs of his own. So definitely an interesting game, but this is going to be interesting in the sense of crazy right off the bat. Here comes that first Marine for Leta. He's got SCVs blocking for it, and the barracks isn't even up yet for Iris. This could be a disaster, and it's looking like it's going to be a disaster. SCV building the barracks taken out, and it looks like, okay, the barracks is up, but now what? The SCVs are surrounding it. They'll be able to face punch any Marines coming out of there. Bunker trying to go up for Iris. Even if that bunker gets up, it's going to be tricky for Iris to get any Marines in there. If he gets Marines in there, he'll be okay. That first Marine's out, and it's immediately microed down by Leta. Good micro there for him. GG from Iris. He knows he's not going to be able to get a Marine into that bunker at this rate. My goodness, that game is over in about 3.5 minutes. That was interesting. That was quick light viewing, but wow, set's over. Hite sweeps it 3-0, and that was freaking quick. I don't think that whole set lasted a half an hour, and Iris is just looking shocked, stunned, defeated. I guess you had to know that it was a risk with going for the 14cc, but wow, Leta really getting a bit lucky there, stumbling upon the right build for to just hard counter what Iris was doing. But wow, just really brisk game there. Hite SPARKYZ taking a bow. They have just run through CJ, who are, you know, pretty impressive competition. These are both teams that are going to be in the Pro League playoffs or finals, whatever the technical term for it is called. CJ just, they do not, no one looks happy. The coach does not look happy. The players don't look happy. They're not showing off the notorious stoic CJ face where it's just emotionlessness. CJ looks defeated at this point, and they have another match this week coming up against the Woongjin Stars. And as I'm a fan of CJ, first of all, I think it's, terribly disappointing for me to see CJ lose like this, but hopefully it isn't going to get inside their heads too much and, have them slumping when they go up against the Woongjin Stars later on this week. Leta looking pretty pleased with himself, flashing the victory sign, big smile. He didn't even have to break a sweat there. It doesn't matter how many APMs he was pulling, just 3.5 minute game, cakewalk for him. Hite SPARKYZ, all smiles. They're gonna, go home, have some Korean barbecue, probably down a few Hite beers in celebration. At least they're players that are of age, and I don't know who on their team is and isn't. But they're going to enjoy a well-deserved celebration. GG Hite SPARKYZ, good set for you. Oh, I guess it wasn't Iris who I had pegged as looking really despondent about the goings-on there. Iris is still in his booth. Or he just left the booth looking all disappointed to speak to his coaching staff without taking his stuff. Maybe that's an indicator of just how discombobulated he was from that. I don't know. Wow. Sucks for anyone who showed up to this set late. It's over really quickly. The players have left the building, and that is it. GG until next set. Image out. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.